Hey there, Bruce, and welcome back to Saint Maker. I guess we got to try and make this Mother Superior lady happy, or we're going to be in trouble. She might whip us later. So, let's talk about the temptations of modern society. She'd love that.
Well, the way I see it, with all the progress we've made as a society, we failed to take our faith into consideration. As such, we're surrounded by so many distractions that tempt us.
Yes, it's quite clear that you've been paying attention, Miss Beltran. But we're here to talk about you. What are the things that hinder you from becoming a child of God?
Me? There's nothing. I'm perfectly fine. All that stuff last year, I'm already over it.
Well...
What's the stuff that Mum always complains about? Maybe talk about those. She's talking about us. Reproductive health, definitely.
Well, there's all the stuff about reproductive...
Miss Beltran, I recall confiscating a particular book from you the other day.
Go on. Oh, that. Of course you'd bring that up.
Well, that stuff... It really isn't a big deal or anything. I'm sure there are other things.
Oftentimes, I find it best that we start with the small things. But if you want, perhaps we can talk about other things. Your family life, perhaps?
My family life? Safe. Sure, okay, let's do it. No. We don't talk about that.
Is everything all right, Holly?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Let's stick to the small things.
Good. I'd also urge you to examine any other pieces of literature that you might be reading. There is a special place in hell for people who lure children to sin, and all in the guise of fanciful tales and happy endings.
Hell, it's always hell, isn't it? I just want to read my stories.
Jeez, chill out. It's just a book.
Just a book? So is the Bible. And yet, such a book has built cathedrals, formed nations, saved souls. In the wrong hands, don't you think the opposite is also possible?
Look, I really don't see the problem here. Kylie's a good witch. Kindness and friendship are what end up saving the day. In the end, that's all that matters, right?
How does she know what the book was? Just what is she doing? This isn't an argument you're gonna win.
You're simplifying the matter, Gabriella. These things, these stories, I know it all must seem harmless at first. It's all just make-believe after all. Brightly coloured spells and magical creatures. They make it so easy to get caught up in the fantasy.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have fun, don't you know? All you have to do is stop having fun. And then everything's gonna be fine.
But understand, these are all subtle seductions. They distract. And that, at its core, these spells and rituals and familiars, it all leads back to the occult. We've all strayed so far. In the Old Testament, people like Kylie would have been stoned to death.
That doesn't mean it's a good thing, though.
Miss Rivera, why don't you give this activity a try?
Well, stoning people to death. Okay.
Can't think of anything.
Is that so? Do you think your life is perfect, Miss Rivera?
No, of course not. We're all far from perfect here. But my mind's just drawing blanks right now.
Then perhaps I can be of help. More often than not, I find that the biggest obstacle young girls like you often face lies in the environment you place yourself in.
I see.
Let's reflect on your friends. Have they been a positive influence?
Yeah, they have. Helped me through pretty tough times.
Your mother has told me a different story.
Really, no.
Yes, sneaking out to these social gatherings, coming home late at night, surrounding yourself with the wrong sort of people.
The wrong sort?
Please understand, it's not entirely your fault. I was young once. I know how it's like. You're at a very sensitive age, and it's at this time that young girls are met with a whole new world of temptations.
Yeah, whatever. Look, just drop it.
It is easy to mistake desire for love, but true love can only occur between a chaste man and a chaste woman.
All right, stop.
Gabriella, running away will only serve to worsen your struggle. If you would simply be honest.
Shut up!
Only you can help yourself, Miss Rivera. I am merely a witness. The scars you have are far worse. You can't see them, but they dig deep. Deep at your soul. Miss Beltran, I would like your opinion. Have I done something wrong? Do I upset you?
Yes, definitely. Why me? Because there's only 2 people here. Oh, great. I should just say something. Anything to just stop this. Yes, I find it very upsetting. Even when I say make those choices, it won't happen. She just won't do it. No. That's not going to work. It just make her mad. Good, get her mad. Raise voices, shouting, then a whole new set of rules to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yes?
I just thought of another thing to write down. TV, it distracts me all the time. My grades aren't as high as they could be, but if I just cut down on my TV time, I know I can focus.
It takes real courage to improve yourself. And right now, Miss Holly here is being very brave.
Don't stick me out like that.
And I know you can be brave as well, Gabriella.
We're being the opposite of brave. We won't stand up to you even though you're a big, pushy bully.
Whatever. I'm done here.
Miss Beltran, I'd like you to open your prayer book, page 32, Psalm 103, verse 10. Please say a prayer for Miss Gabriella, that she will allow herself to be healed by God's loving grace. Afterwards, you may have a short break. We'll start again once I ring the bell.
Yes, sister.
Well, here we go again. Was a little bit of peace too much to ask for? In a fucking convent? Guess it was. You'd think if you were going to keep peace anywhere, it'd be in a convent, but no. Oh, there she is. I guess I should go talk to her. I mean, what she said, defending the Carly Taylor books, that was pretty cool. But still, does she seriously think she's going to get a nun to see things her way? Well, no, but it doesn't mean you should just knuckle and do what you're told. Things like that, it doesn't help. It never did. Just more fighting. Fighting and noise, that's all it ever leads to. You know what to do, Holly.
Hey there. How are you doing?
What do you think?
Right on cue. We're doing this again, huh?
Well... Whew, what happened back there was pretty weird, wasn't it?
Weird?
Okay. Maybe not the best choice of words.
Nope.
Great, this is awkward. I wonder why. This is awkward.
So, what are you up to?
What's it to you?
Nothing. I was just, wondering.
Mom never liked it when I got angry. Said it reminded her of my father. She'd always say, try channeling your anger into something more productive, Gabby. Pray. Read the Bible.
I don't see how reading the Bible is productive.
I tried, you know, It's a good book with a lot of good ideas. But for some reason, you people like dwelling on some things more than others. Throwing stones, for instance. So don't mind me. I'm just following her advice.
I see.
Helps if you find the big ones. Such as throwing, though. It's the nice, juicy crack you get when it hits something. Know what I mean?
I can't say that I do.
Figures.
Oh boy, I gotta find a way to get to her. If I don't, she's just gonna fight with Idelora again. And I don't want to keep dealing with that. Let's try ignoring her.
Look, I know you're having trouble dealing with Idelora. If it helps, whenever people say things that upset me, I try humming a nice little tune in my head. Sometimes I even think of a scene from my favorite story to match the song. Then afterwards, well, I can go about the rest of my day like nothing happened.
Sounds like a great way to let people walk all over you.
Oh, it is. She really works a treat.
No, it's a way to keep things peaceful and happy for everybody.
Why is she being so difficult?
Look,
She's the
we're
difficult
both
one.
stuck here with her, and we're clearly not changing her mind. Fighting with her like this, it's just gonna make it hard for all of us. I just thought it might be better if we all get along. That's all. Please, just let me help you out.
Help me out. Hear that a lot back home. I hear it so often it doesn't really mean anything anymore. Idelora wants to help me, you want to help me. For some reason, everywhere I go, people seem so eager to help me, especially when it suits them. Well, how about this? I'll help myself. And you? You keep to yourself.
This isn't going anywhere, is it?
Oh, would you look at that? All out of stones. Anyway, don't let me spoil the mood. After all, you seem to be doing just fine here.
This is gonna be my natural habitat, yeah. Well, that went well. She was lying. Still plenty of stones here. Well, she wasn't lying about that, though. It does feel good. That crack once the stone hits. Yeah, let it out. For the afternoon, we had a prayer session, topped off with a lecture on feminine etiquette and the dangers of dating. All very insightful. I imagine she's saying that in a sarcastic tone. All things I'm used to. Dinner was awkward. I led Grace and Gabriella. Well, she just kept quiet. Could have been worse. That's also something I'm used to. Already fast asleep? She makes it look easy. Was Gabriella messing around with my table? But I would have seen her if she... Never mind. There. That's better. More prayers for the future, huh? At the end of the first book, right after Kylie had hosted a seance with the spirits of Witchwood, they had a huge celebration. Kylie chased flare sprites through the lantern marsh, wind in her hair, flying in and out of the great canopy. After that, she spent the rest of the night watching the shape-shifting murals of the oaken hall, drinking amber nectar and honey globes, surrounded by all the friends she made along the way. The night was peaceful and still. Dearest Heavenly Father, if I had to ask for something, anything, it would be something like that. What the hell, Holly? Seances and spells, flying and witchcraft? Don't get distracted, Holly. Dearest Heavenly Father, I want to change. I want to be a better person. I'm far from perfect, so I know I probably don't deserve a happy ending, but I'm trying. And at the end of it all, if I try hard enough, I'd like something like that. A peaceful night, a smile on my face and a spring in my step, walking through a forest hand in hand with friends. Amen.
And then what happens? You said it yourself. The Bright Queen's secrets died with the Archwitch Elaine. So, that leaves us with only one option. Kylie felt all the eyes in the room turn to her. You can't mean... Perdita piped up, hands shaking in fear. Seance spells are forbidden. To a bunch of mischief makers like ourselves, nothing is forbidden. Grab your spell keys, friends. It's a long way to the rotting wood. Tonight, we'll be speaking with the dead.
Oh, damn!
Language, Liana.
Shh! Shut up and read the next chapter. I've got to see what happens next.
I'm getting sleepy.
What? Seriously? Just one more chapter.
Remember what happened this morning? If you keep sleeping in, she's gonna get suspicious. Look, come on. We can continue reading tomorrow.
I don't want tomorrow to come. I hate mornings.
Liana.
I wake up late. She calls me lazy. Then I wake up too early, and she says I need more sleep. And when I do wake up on time, she just finds something else to complain about.
Look, just do as she says, okay?
Well, you did it to her as well. Doing it to Gabriella, you did it to her.
I can even help you out. I've got your back. She'll listen to me, don't worry. Hey, maybe we can...
You say that. You always say that. But when it comes down to it, you stand there with your mouth shut. You make it look so easy. You know? Mom's perfect little angel.
Yana... Look, I don't like it either. The rules, the lectures. Especially when she gets mad at you. But if you just do as she says, things can go back to normal.
Normal for you? I want to go out and meet with my friends. I want to watch movies. I want to have some fun. For once.
She lets us do those things.
No, she doesn't. We watch her movies. We visit her friends. And if anything we want happens to be outside of what the stupid church thinks is good for us...
Liana!
What? It's true. Give me a haunted forest and a seance spell any day. I'll have better luck talking to ghosts.
All right. One more chapter. How's that? Chapter 19. The Wraith in the Walls. The forest loomed over them, dark and quiet. Kylie led the way, raising up a jar of flare flies. The purple leaves of the underbrush crunching against their feet.
I'm getting a glass of water.
Just make sure to be quiet. You don't want to wake them.
Can't move. It's just like last night. Funny, the room seems so dark at first. Okay, deep breaths, Holly. This is fine. This is normal. Calm down. Panicking never helps. The more you try, the worse it'll get. Just lie still. You'll fall back to sleep soon. What was that? Why is that red now? I don't like that. Don't worry, it's nothing. Yeah, that's right. Don't worry, Holly. It's nothing. You're just imagining things. It's fine. It's fine. This is all fine. Deep breaths. Oh man, this is going badly. Okay, wake up. Wake up, wake up. I need to wake up. Move. Come on. If I can just move my hands, then the rest will follow. Please get up. Move, fingers. Oh, no. It's all a dream. Just a dream. There's nothing there. I'm just imagining things. Please, just go away. I can't. Please. Please. Just go away. Oh, this place ain't right, man. We knew that already.
Keep it down.
We're so noisy.
Hey, Dad. Listen to this.
Right. Oh, my neck.
Must have slept wrong, like I always do. Looks like I'm up early. Well, no sense hanging around here. There's no way I'm going back to sleep with that.
Hello? Guess everyone's still asleep. This is kind of exciting, though.
Oh, it's just like the stories. Heroes explore the castles all the time.
Wonder if it also has trapdoors or secret passages hidden in the walls.
This looks like the kind of place that would have secret passages for sure. I think I read somewhere that nuns use them during the war to hide. Hey, maybe during my free time I could explore a bit. Maybe even forge a map.
Once the week's over, I'd have mastered the castle. Holly Beltron, the Lord of Dark Passages. Lone crowned queen of the castle.
Sounds fun. Real fun.
That nun was right. This place, there is a special air to it.
Oh, it's another statue. There's just so many of them around here. Strange. Haven't noticed this one before.
Do you like it?
Oh, Sister Adira! I didn't see you there.
My dear, I've lived most of my life here. When sworn to the cloth, moving around silently becomes quite the habit.
Ugh.
Bit of a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can be a bit slow sometimes.
It's fine, dear. You don't need to humor me. Unfortunately, comedy is one thing the Bible doesn't cover too well.
You can watch Life of Brian. That's pretty funny. You don't say.
But what I do know are the stories of our beloved saints. Saint Rosa de Lima. Are you familiar?
Just a bit.
Is that so?
Yes?
I've noticed you, Holly, walking around the convent, observing our statues. I have a hunch that there's more to you than meets the eye.
Yeah, we're a transformer. More than meets the eye.
Well, now, don't be shy.
Tell
me about her. I want to see what's inside that head of yours.
Well, patron saint of the Philippines, also of florists, gardeners, and family conflict.
Ah.
She was born in 1586, canonized in 1671, feast day August 30th.
Impressive.
Well, back in school each class was assigned a patron saint. I think it was in the 4th grade. We had a little painting of her at the back of our homeroom. Our Christian life teacher was super strict. Would call us up front, and if you got just one date wrong, then...
Did there be hell to pay?
Well, let's just say I made sure to never forget.
A relatable experience. Mother Idelora was the same. I always had trouble with the years. All those numbers, they'd always get jumbled up in my head.
Wait, the Idelora? You knew her?
Knew her? She was my mentor. Taught me everything I know. But it seems I've given away my age. And here I hope to pass for a woman in her 40s.
Not likely.
Well, I didn't mean to...
I told you not to humor me, child.
Oh. Okay.
But that's the thing now, isn't it? Whether it's for the saints or for ourselves, we're always so obsessed with dates, aren't we? Why is that?
Yeah.
When she's not giving a lecture, she's not so bad. What should I say? Don't let your guard down. Don't let your guard down.
Well, I guess as a people, we just like keeping things in order. It's like in the Bible. All those events that happen throughout history, they'd all blur together if we didn't have some way to keep track of things.
That is true. And trust me, as you get older, it gets easier to lose track of things. However, when it comes to saints, I always found their stories to be so much more interesting than simple dates. Though it's comforting to know they're teaching you the right things over there. Others aren't as fortunate, and it shows. We each have our own little story to play out, Some are content to simply live out their lives. They fail to leave a mark on the world. But some, those who rise up through extraordinary acts, well, they become saints. Statues such as these ensure they are always remembered. And when we remember them, we can strive to imitate them. So, what do you think of it?
Huh?
The statue.
Oh, well,
It's creepy. I should probably say it terrifies me. I'm going to have nightmares about it tonight. It's quite the work of art.
It's really well made. A real work of art.
Indeed, it has been here ever since. How many years would that make it? Oh, I do believe it's older than I am, though the summer hasn't been kind to her. She's due for some maintenance. It's very odd. No matter how many times I try to paint her, it all just comes right off. Must be the humidity.
Gotta sand it first. It gives the paint something to adhere to.
That's too bad.
Though, despite everything, still she stands. I can relate. See the top of her head? It was meant to evoke the very special crown she wore. Small little spikes lined across the inside.
Yeah, I remember that part. A crown of thorns. She really strived to be more like Christ.
Yes. We all have our own ways of showing devotion.
Though the way I see it, so sounds painful.
Sounds painful.
Indeed it was. But that's how it is. After all, if the road to sainthood was easy, well, then I'd have a lot more statues to attend to. This sure brings back memories. Whenever I found myself overwhelmed with responsibilities, Mother Idelora would remind me of dear Rosa de Lima. We all have our little crowns to wear. Wear yours with pride, Holly.
Sure thing. Thank you.
Glad we could talk. Oh, would you look at the time? Where is the other one? I'll meet you in the common hall in a few minutes.
Oh yay, I'm looking forward to it.
Last-minute bathroom breaks and all that.
Crowns, huh? Well, doesn't look like she's enjoying it. Not the slightest.
Noise. Such a simple thing. The honking of car horns, the shuffling footsteps of a crowd, the whisper of a seatmate. It's easy to take this as the norm. But this place, this sanctuary, offers a very special silence, a very special sense of isolation. And I want the two of you to take advantage of that. When left to the sanctity of our own personal thoughts, well, we tend to encounter all sorts of things.
Yeah, that's why I can't sleep at night.
Guilt, shame, self-doubt, but also love, understanding, insight.
I don't think you've been in my head.
Yes, insight. God's very special insight. And who knows? You might even hear the calling.
The calling?
Why, yes. Oh, those were the days. And so, for today, I would like both of you to practice silence. Not a single word. Am I clear?
That sounds a lot less unfun than last time. Less awkward.
Yes, sister.
Silence and isolation. Things I'm good at. Perfect.
Miss Gabriella?
Oh, sorry. I thought we already started.
Here we go.
Please don't be coy with me, Miss Gabriella. I'm sure a woman of your age and upbringing would know the difference between following instructions to the letter and simple etiquette. Don't you agree, Miss Beltran?
Oh god, don't bring me into this. Damn it. Again. Why do I always have to do this? Time to be the middleman again.
I'm confident we can all tell the difference, Sister Adira. I'm pretty sure it was just a harmless joke. Isn't that right, Gabriella?
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Let's go with that.
As I've said before, I can only do so much, dear. The rest is up to you. Going back to what I was saying, on your booklets you will find prayers that you may read silently during these hours. Also, take note of the reflection questions at the end of each segment. At the end of the day, we will have a group sharing session. I expect productive and insightful answers from the two of you. Very well. I have certain matters to attend to. However, I'll be checking up on you two regularly. Miss Beltran, see to it that Miss Rivera behaves herself.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I will.
Thank you, dear.
Well, we're not making any friends here, are we? Anyway, we're going to wrap this one up here because we're out of time for today, but I don't think I like our main character very much. Maybe she'll improve. She's pretty sharp in here, but she's not. She's a coward. Anyway, we'll see what happens. See you in the next one, Bruce. Thanks for watching.